Hi, are you having a hip flexor problem that's associated with your running or walking? If so, I have a little tip for you to investigate that might just be helpful. Now, the research has shown that with our hip flexors, it isn't the strength of the muscle that brings it through in gait. A large proportion of what brings that leg through efficiently is how well we have stored elastic energy in the myofascial structures within which that hip flexor is working. Okay, what does that mean? Well, it means that hip flexion is more than just the hip flexor. It is a whole matrix of muscle and myofascia coming up from the thigh, across the body, off to the opposite shoulder. So if I want to store elastic energy, I need to get length, stretch, so that then I can release the elastic energy, which then helps me bring my leg through. If I can't lengthen that myofascial relationship, then I can't store the elastic energy so efficiently, so I need to use more hip flexor. So hip flexor gets grumpy and tired and tight, and you go to whatever therapist you go to, needing it to be released or mobilized or strengthened, but it doesn't make that much difference, or it doesn't stick. So what do you look for? Well, it could be partly to do with your hip extension, but for today, I want you to consider something that's pretty easily within your capability to change. And that is, do you rotate your shoulders? Why is it important? Well, if I put my leg back here into a bit of hip extension, and then I turn my shoulders as I would if I was running, can you see that that will create more length all the way down this line? Yeah? So if I create length, I get stretch, I get elastic energy storage, and I go ping, and I come through again. However, if I run and walk with my shoulders square, as so many people do, I get no length change other than what's available in my actual hip. And that really adds pressure into the system. So what can you do? Well, you might just want to see, maybe if someone would video you, do you turn at the shoulders? Does that feel weird? It will. And even a tiny turn can feel like so much if you're not used to doing it. But even a tiny turn can increase the stretch, which then assists your leg to come through and takes the pressure off your hip flexors. So this is JEMS. This is, why is this structure under pressure? And what can we do about it? If this is something that's appealing to you, please do join me on one of my JEMS online minted learning courses for rehab professionals. Take care for now.